Good morning. This is the start of tour day number 2. We're going to be heading off to El Chorro, but just knocking up a little bit of breakfast before we go, and then I do just want to have a little walk around the city before we leave to show you a few of the sights, and then we'll get on board and start going. Right, so we'll just do a quick tour of the city. I parked up my motorcycle down there, so I'll be picking it up from there slightly later on. Got quite a nice building just here, not quite sure what that is, but what we're going to do is we're going to head up to the castle on the top of the hill, quite a steep hill, so we'll pick up there and then we're going to walk down to the square in the middle, I think, try and find the town hall. Here we are at the top. That was a bloody long way up, I tell you. I wouldn't want to invade this place, but the French did. So let's have a quick look at it. You can see it looks pretty beautiful. It's in the sunshine this morning, so that's all quite nice. Built in 777, I think, or 775, something like that, by the Muslims that invaded the place and pretty much set up most of this area, I think. So behind me we've got the town hall. That's some form of church behind me, I'm quite certain of that. But we're going to wrap it there. I'm going to go and get the bike, get ready to go. So. Right, okay, I think we're probably on our way. So now we're going to get an even better view as we come over the top into, God, I guess I'm going to have to say it. There might be a road sign for it. Let's see if we get a road sign for it. That might help me say what the bloody thing is called. There we go, yes. Alcalá la Real. There you go, Alcalá la Real. So it does look quite magnificent there on the hilltop. And it is a steep old climb to get up to the top there as well. Mind you, saying that, nowhere near as steep a climb as trying to get out of Malaga through the residential areas up to the mountain. So we're running at 7 degrees now this morning. I think that might be slightly up by the engine temperature of the bike. We started off at around about 4 degrees 20 minutes ago. So yeah, I haven't bothered to put thermals on or anything because I'm kind of expecting the temperature will pick up quite quickly. I don't want to get caught out stripping all the gear off. There's enough time wasting in the day as it is. Don't need to add to it. Oh, there she is. Very pretty, very pretty. Right, 300 metres I'm going to turn right. And this sat nav down between my legs is not an optimal position at all for a sat nav. Never mind. At least I've got a sat nav that's following the routes which I want to go, so you can't complain. Right, is it here? No, it still wants me to go maybe just round the corner here. Yep. And then tuck round. Yep, that seems to be what it's wanting me to do. It's talking to me as well, this sat nav, not like I can hear it. Oh, so we get a little chance to ride through the town. Right, I think we're going to do a right at these lights. Yeah, seems to be about right. And then I don't know where it wants me to go. Down here, I suppose. Yep, okay, that seems to have locked on. So I wonder what sort of roads we're going to get today. Wonder what scenery we're going to have. Yesterday certainly had blinding roads on it, blinding. Coming out of Malaga and then a fair old stretch once we actually got into the province of Granada, heading over to this place. Marvellous, marvellous. Beautiful sunshine as well. Really nice. I took some footage of it on the camera. I got stuck on the front of the bike, but I may use some of it. I may have used some of it by now, but it wasn't too great. I've stuck the camera on again onto the frame down the bottom, but I've stuck it a little bit further out this time. We got 1.6 kilometres onto the A339. 90 speed limit. Oh, on it. Right, so shoved it in dynamic mode. If I can go flying off at 100 miles an hour. Really want to do that. Cordoba. Now I believe that is en route for us today. Maybe. It looked like an interesting place. But we're not going to take the N442. We're going to take the A339. There we go. All good. Yeah, so yesterday, the bit between Malaga, at the top of the hill, Malaga, and the Granada province, that was pretty open roads, really. And restricted to 90 km/h. So I think if you'd been running at, say, 120, maybe even up to 130, I think the roads could have proved to be quite exciting, but poodling along at what is effectively 50 miles an hour on a bloody great A road, yeah, does take the charm away a little bit. Only a little bit, because it's gorgeous being here. Gorgeous view. Woo! Whee! Does bike like to go? Oh, I guess these must all be olive groves. Other bikers en route, Kawasaki gang. I guess other bikes on it, must be a reasonably good road. Well, it's certainly a very open road. Certainly got some force in this thing. You really do want to just be flying along these roads. Very pretty. So, temperature's picked up to 11 degrees now. It's quite extraordinary, really, because, I mean, the weather's just beautiful, and yet the temperature's just nice and cool. So, that's quite nice. Really just enjoy the pleasure of riding without cooking at 30 degrees upwards, which can get pretty uncomfortable and pretty horrible when you're stopped for any duration of time. So this is just perfect. Perfect. Now, I don't think we're going to go to Cordoba proper. I think we're going to a town near, not too far from it, but using the name Cordoba in part of its name. Yogo de Cordoba Cabra.
do Cobra. Oh, I don't know. Oh, look at that. I think that must be Pierdo de Cordobra. Hey, there we go. So, we've got everything, all the equipment up and running again. I think there's a van up there. I think they must be hunting or something. They've got some dogs barking away. Wanted to get out after something, I think. So, yes, switched it back on again. Lovely little bit of road here through the olive groves. Quite twee. Beautiful backdrop of sunshine on mountains. I love it. Love it. I have to say, I do really prefer these little wiggly roads to the open highway things. This is just gorgeous. Snaking between the mountains, through the greenery. Well, the hills, I would say, really. They're not tremendously mountainy. So we've now got a ETA at 2:20 at El Choro. So just over 2.5 hours to go. We've barely started the trip today, and I've already run down most of the batteries on the cameras and stuff. So we'll see what these roads have got to offer, and then we'll have to do a stop, I think, to recharge batteries and stuff. But yes, absolutely gorgeous. Might only be 3 kilometres left of this. I could do this all day long, no worries. Yeah, we've got a long way of this. What a treat. What a treat. I've got a little bit of trouble with the sun in my eyes as we climb up the hill, making it a bit tricky to see. Don't want to fly around the corner and end up in front of a car because I can't see it. That was fantastic. And beautiful scenery up above it as well. Amazing. Just amazing. Sorry. So the road surface has deteriorated. Well, no, it seems to have suddenly got better. It was a bit more deteriorated just back on that section, but smoothing up now. Paradise. Absolute paradise. Maybe when my daughter finishes her schooling, I should move myself out down here whilst I've still got some riding left in me and make the bloody most of it. You wouldn't believe it, but it's 90 kilometers per hour, Roger. It's a bit easier. So the roads are a little bit chunky, but they are great fun. Check. We're going to carry on with the wigglies. This is just heaven. Just can't get enough of it. So you stop for a piss at the side of the road. Pete's getting off his bike, I suppose. I can't do that on this. I think I'll get a bit wet. It's so fucking lazy, that. I've never seen that before in my life. Spain, what a place! And Andalusia, what a wonderful area. Ah, and it is a mega distance from the UK as well. So, yeah, I think this fly ride option, bang on. Well, I fancy a bit of a trip over to Morocco actually at some stage. So I might even bring the Royal Enfield down, possibly. I fancy doing more rough and ready stuff, really. Hey! Moped City. It's the mods. Oh God. What fun. I imagine there'll be a load of decimated foxes behind them, all missing their tails. So here we go. Iznájar, here we come. I should imagine in the summer you're probably unlikely to be able to get up. There we go. Yep, this is it. Our first gear for this. Got to do a tight right at the top here, right? Okay. Go through that green light on the screen. Find the duck. There we go. And just carry on up. All here.
Okay, so made it up to the top of Iznájar, which is quite a fantastic place. Very steep hills coming up, which were quite interesting. Quick look at the lake. Yeah, so really quite a fantastic place. It'd be a good place to stay, I think, actually. So, just taking a bit of time to pause at the top of the hill here, charging some equipment up, and hopefully we'll get some footage of going down the hill. It was quite hectic coming up.
So that's it. That was the trip up. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. Gorgeous day as well. The temperature's picking up. 13 degrees. It feels more like 18, 19 in my jacket though, if I'm honest. I've been dithering a lot today. So our ETA is now 20 past 3. Time 1:30. I think we're going to go across that bridge. We turn left at the bottom. What we'll do is we'll find a place to pull, and then I'll just pause the video for this bit.
Hi, so this is the room at El Choro. Quite pricey, this one, but yeah, it's alright. It's got a climbing theme about it, which is yeah, pretty apparent really. Bearing in mind it's right next to the mountain, all good. So it's a duplex, so it's got a tight staircase up to the bedroom. There's the bedroom, all pretty tidy. Glass frontage to the loo, or the shower. Yeah, all pretty good, really. Not much to show. And bit of a hazard there, but no worries. And yeah, the climbing theme is pretty much throughout, so I won't be doing any of that. But evidently they think you might be climbing all the way to the top, I guess.